Morning, hello again. We're at Little John Lakes. We're on Maid Marrion, and I've drew the best peg on the lake. I've drew peg 21. It's won our last two Tuesday matches, and it won yesterday's Open. But it's won different ways. Told it was won shallow yesterday, although the peg's only about 2 foot deep. I've just plumbed up. But on the previous 2 Tuesdays, you remember Phil Smedley and Sean Hanrahan won it from the margins to my left behind the lily pads. Only problem is today, the fish are showing signs of spawning, so the owners put a stipulation on no fishing within 3 metres of the bank. So I can't fish the margins to my left or right, but I am going to fish towards the edge of the lilies. So if you can just see the lily pads over my shoulder, it's about 3 metres at the end of the lily pads. So that's one of my target areas I'm going to fish today. So hopefully we'll have a good day. I think there's about 20 of us on the lake today. We're all spread out. There's a few gaps here and there, but we should have a good day. The fish look like they're in the mood. But it's never always like that, is it? But let's hope we have a good day. I'll speak to you in a bit. Bye for now. Here's a wave, Paul. Micros, dead reds, hemp, expanders, 4 mils, meat and paste. I've got some corn as well. Hopefully that'll be enough to do. So we're going to go straight in. Past the lilies to my left. Look at the amount of fish out there. Oh, lost it. So we're 45 minutes in, 0 fish, lost 4. Everybody else is catching, but not me. Just first putting on the tip now. I've got a couple of liners. Can only get better. Lost it again. 5 lost. There's a lot of fish mooching around, Wiggy. They're not feeding fish. No, it's not foul. It's just a very big fish. No, it is a very big fish. That's a proper one. Proper lump. Not made up for the first 5, but it's helping. Oh! In and out. I can't believe I didn't lift that net up in time then. I've only got myself to blame if I lose this one now. Doing 2 puts in is very welcome though after an hour of nothing. Trying to keep the fish low, but the water's shallow, so they're going crazy when I hook them. Oh, if you could see that there, that's a big fish just rolled over. I hope that's the one on the hook. Push it back out again. It's slowing down a bit now. That's a good fish. That's a proper fish. Number 5. A lovely stamp of fish these are. Right, so 2 hours in. Nothing in the first hour, although I lost a few. I had 6 in the second hour. Good fish as well. Probably 30 to 35 pound. Fight hard in here. That tore off. So if we can get this one, I've lost the last 2. First go. Just feeding my lines. It's 1:45, so it's nearly 3 hours. I've had 7 fish. It's a bit quiet at the minute. It's not a lot being caught around the lake. A bit of a lull. Any fish now are a bonus. Hello again. So we had an excellent match yesterday on Maid Marrion Lake at Little John. Weather was absolutely fantastic, and the fish were generally in a decent feeding mood. Although they had there were periods of quietness, but generally it was pretty good. The actual total weight achieved yesterday 1,121.5 pounds between 19 anglers. It's an average of 59 pounds. So it's a good match. When you look at the full stats, for the vast majority, it was a really good match, and the weights were very good. On to the section winners then. So Sean Green won the first section from peg 11 with £74.8. Again, another section win for Mr. Green. He's on great form this year. The next section winner was Steve Rapsky with £65 2 ounce from peg 26. Good peg, but again, he's got a good weight again off there. And then I won my section from peg 21 with £78 1 ounce. I think it about 18 carp. Good peg, really fancied it. Seemed to be lots of fish in it, but I just didn't fish it right. I mean, I was 4th overall in the match, which I'm pleased about. But could I have caught some more fish? Definitely. That first hour cost me 5 lost fish in the first hour, no fish in the net. Then a great second hour, 6 good fish in there. What did I do differently from the first hour? Well, I mean, normally when you're losing fish, you're thinking you're foul hooking them, but I actually fed really sparingly. I mean, the first put in, I went in with like 6 grains of corn in the kinder pot and 2 grains of corn on the hook. So really sparsely fed them, really, hoping to just pick off individual fish that were really interested to start with, without putting a lot of feed in and getting lots of fish in each swim. But I still managed to lose the first 5 fish I had on, and some of those weren't foul hooked. They come off near the net, but they weren't hurtling around. But I think what could have happened is that the fish they just weren't really taking the bait, so you might have hooked them just slightly around the mouth. So you're not hooking them properly. And I think that's what I'm doing in the first hour. Second hour, I fed a little bit heavier, just in individual spots. But I was very precise on the hook bait, and I don't think I did that in the first hour, to be brutally honest. I think I was being a little bit complacent, and wherever I fed even half a dozen bits of corn, I didn't have my bits of corn exactly where I'd fed. So it was slightly off, and it's enough to create, miss hooks on fish and a few foul hookers, although not thin foul hookers, just slightly around the mouth. So that's what I'm being brutally hard on myself a little bit here, but I think that's where I lost it. I mean, I should have had another 20, 30, 40 pound off that peg, I would have thought, on another day maybe. So I had a great second hour. Third and fourth hours, 1 or 2 fish, so eight fish by 2 o'clock, and then it took off. I'd had another 10 fish in those last 2 hours. They were feeding a lot better, they were taking the bait better. But I opened another pace line up, so I was fishing 2 or 3 pace lines in the end, and just taking 1 fish off each and refeeding each time. And that worked really well, getting real positive bites, flying under 100 mile an hour. So that was good in the end. So I came back really to win the section. But on another day, could have had some more fish in there, definitely. Right then, on to the top 3. So Dave Lillyman, again on good form. From peg 13, he had £93 9 ounce, which is another great performance, Dave. Well done, pal. And then the top 2, we were fighting it out all day. So Mick Archer had £123 5 ounce fishing shallow against the barrels from peg 7. Great performance, Mick. He's had some bad draws this year, but he had a decent draw yesterday and really made the most of it. He fished long to the barrels, and everybody thought he'd won it. But he was pipped by just £1 7 ounce from Billy Harrison. Well done, Billy. With £124 12 ounce from peg 27, and he fished shallow most of the afternoon, and he was catching some really big fish. So it was really tight between the top 2. Overall, the averages were great, so it was a good match. And let's hope we can have some more in the weeks coming up. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe and share the video around. And we'll leave it with a few highlights, and thank you very much. Bye for now. Oh, if you could see that there, that's a big fish just rolled over. I hope that's one on the hook. That's a proper one. Proper lump. That's a proper fish.